you an 88. Go get you an 88.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Tigers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with
There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense is humming less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll bring it out. It's Ray. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Taking a shot on the first play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And it's no good, and they're still down by one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Randall. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Throwing on the run. Catch in stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. Are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Turns it on down the left side. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You've got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball. Wants to go up top.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. He's not afraid to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Diggs. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He might want another play. From the gun. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He's looking to pass. Extending the play. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. Slips through the line. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. The 20. Pass attack. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
He lets one fly deep. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Diggs. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the...
Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. To the air, it's Klubnik. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Harris. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
About to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Punts it out of the air. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Oh, they're after him. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. It's caught downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Rebels are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and
oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Touchdown, Clemson! He got him loose, and it was lights out after that. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Diggs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
Makes the grab on the right. He's out of bounds at the 41, and they turn bad field position into great field position just like that.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just Did it right away on first down. First play of the drive.
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to keep it in the air. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Looking for the two-point try. On the direct snap, it's Harris. Just couldn't get it into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They were trying to claw back to within 7, but the lead will stay right where it is. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
There he goes. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Finds the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Going for the big play. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30.